Not sure how you got here, but so glad you came. It's me here. I just wrapped up editing my very first vlog.
Yay!
And what a wild ride. I took you all through one ever so slightly unhinged week in my life as an entrepreneur who battles with ADHD. And I hope as you take a look at this, you pop it on while you're working, look up a little bit, catch some of the tea, and certainly drop in the comments anywhere where you feel like you can relate, anywhere where you feel like you may want a review, tutorial, or deep dive. And absolutely let me know if you are enjoying this style of video because it was quite a blast to create. Definitely tough to edit, but it might be worth the while if I continue going down this route. So, yeah, without any further ado, enjoy a week in my life, and I'll see y'all next time. It's been a really interesting exploration in all of my different personality facets and motivations, limiting beliefs, all of that, in order to even just get on this camera and speak. But I am dedicated to documenting my solopreneur journey. I am dedicated to helping others who don't see themselves in the current content that's out there. And so, for that reason, I'm on this camera today and I'm ready to run it. It is Sunday. Kind of set one non negotiable goal for the week and try to get that done. And I wanted to report to you today that that goal is to update my website.
Yay!
I have decided to take my services down from several to one and really hone in on that one signature offer. I'm hoping to get all that information up on my website and ready to go for the people by the end of the week. That's about it. Talk soon. Bye. I'm going to go ahead and get a jump on the tasks for this week because I feel like it. And I have not been feeling like doing anything lately, like anything. And my thoughts there are like, okay, I'm big need like 15 more where that came from. Like, I gotta get my energy game up. So I have started taking vitamin D. I have started taking B12. And I'm trying to, do all those other things that you're supposed to do to like keep yourself up and at them because. But anyway, enough about that and more about my website. So, do y'all want to see it? Let's look at it first. All right, people, welcome to my website. I have yet to figure out why this white bar. Girl, girl, and what is going on with this spacing? All right, well, come with me to Squarespace. Okay, so welcome to my Squarespace account. Can't get that out. Um, I thankfully the issue doesn't seem to have been very bad. I was tinkering around in here yesterday, the day before, so perhaps it was just yeah, an oversight after I finished checking the mobile. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am checking out the mobile version to align that. There like that. There like that. Oh, girl, why your head cut off, girl? Let's see if we can remedy that. We can. Down. Okay. Think we're positioned. Then the next thing I want to explore is I'm about to go ask chat why it is that I might be experiencing this white bar on this version. That is so odd. So, a good friend of mine was like, "You do not talk to chat." Oh, girl, not with your face in it though. You don't talk to chat without a screenshot. Point blank, period. It's just that simple. So I'm going to get rid of this small video window so I can grab a screenshot, give it a chat, and ask it about this white bar, and I'll be back. So I'm back from an extremely long side quest of troubleshooting why that white bar was popping up when my website loaded, and it was due to a Chrome extension. So I was opening up other Chrome windows, and they were fine. I With no further ado, we will move into further inspiration for updating said website that we just had to fix. And I've wiped my camera off, and I'm feeling like the difference is clear, folks. And literally, so whatever the first piece of my video looked like, that's how my life and my mind has been looking for a while. And however I look right now, that's how much more clarity I feel. And so now, after we have set out to get inspired for a website update, inadvertently found a website issue, troubleshot, is that a word? And realized our camera was dirty. I feel like, for a Sunday, I think the MVP of what I set out to do is accomplished. We talked about what my goal is for the week. And what I'm going to do next is this is what I'm about to do. I'm going to start a folder to come hold on to all of this footage from this week to make editing a little bit easier on, I guess Thursday is my new day that I promised myself I would edit. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and thanks for stopping by. Hi, it's Monday, 12:32 p.m. to be exact, and I am at the very least proud of myself for turning on the camera for day two, which technically it's day three. And if I'm feeling a little spicy, I'll throw in some footage of what happened on my actual day one. Good evening. It is 12:15 a.m. from Saturday rolling into Sunday. And I'm a tired solopreneur who didn't get the things accomplished during the day that she wanted to get accomplished. And therefore, she is now burning the midnight oil, quite literally. Spoiler alert, I did not do anything that I said I was going to do in that clip. I opened up every tab that I needed to open up in order to do the task, and then I went to bed. So we know my big goal for the week is to make a website update that is streamlined and reflects only one service offering. And so far today, I have done nothing toward that goal. But if we sustain this hour and a half work sprint I'm trying to embark on, I should complete my task for today, which is to mood board, get some vibes going, and figure out what I want it to look like before I go in and start tinkering with Squarespace and trying to update. But before I do that, I have a task to complete for a friend, which is she is in transition and looking for a new job, a new role. So I offered to help her with her resume by updating it. And so I thought it would also be a fun practice or a fun use of my design skills to do two versions. So I'll do one that's just straightforward, formatted the way the folks tell you to format it. And then I'll do a second option that may be a little more creative. That if she gets an opportunity to email her resume, maybe it might like wow the people. Not sure if this is what she wants. She did not ask for this. She is not paying me. So I'm just going to offer it to her and hopefully it'll be what she wants or helpful. Hey, y'all. I decided actually that I'm going to test out Gemini. I run my boy Chat to the ground. And I've actually been enjoying using Gemini lately for some different tasks and asking it questions. So we are going to copy and paste my girl's credentials into the system, of course, with her identifying information removed. And we're going to see how it finesses us. And please provide a formatted resume, written action words, and with space for suggested metrics, inverse, and removing irrelevant experience. Hmm. Okay, so the initial vibe is okay. It's okay. We're definitely going to have to work with and twerk with this summary. Definitely, it's giving flat, it's giving dry, it's giving cliche. Next step is we will iterate on this summary slash objective that it is arguable whether or not you even need in 2025. A career girly or a recruiter worked in HR anytime recently. Like, yeah, do we still need a summary? Like, how's that going? How's that going for us? So I'm going to actually go and move over to my friend Claude. Let's see what you got here. So how are we going to prompt you? We're going to ask for a, please edit this career summary into a concise yet bold and dynamic header statement for a resume in the 2025 market, right, according to best practices. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know if you give Claude a role, but I'm going to. Acting as a career consultant. Joe, here read about that. Apparently, us being polite to ChatGPT cost them millions of dollars a year in, well, not a year, but cost them millions of dollars in processing fees because they don't need the extra words. Because apparently, chat has to filter through all that extra language in order to determine what you actually want to say. Little fun fact there. Tuesday afternoon, and this morning tried me. However, we kept it pushing. It's me here giving ethereal light, i.e., bad lighting because the window is facing the camera. But again, we move. So, what I have been doing all day and should be doing all day, honestly, is working on web updates for a client that I'm working with right now. and I've been putting them off for days. And so I'm definitely glad that they are not off my plate, but well into execution mode at this point. I've gotten approval for the concepts for the updates, one or two little tweaks to make, and so I will be doing those later tonight because I want to send the updates live overnight so that when the beautiful people in the morning see this site, they will, you know, be shocked and awed and amazed because I'm an amazing web designer, right? Um, yeah, and the other piece to that is that I did not accomplish enough toward my goal, my one goal of the week of updating the services section of my website. I'd hoped to have a more formal mood boarding session on camera, but then I ended up putting way too much energy into my friend's resume. Well, not way too much, but just more energy than I had anticipated into my friend's resume. And so that then depleted me from wanting to be creative and mood board. But my friend loved her resume. She says she thinks, it'll definitely serve her purposes. Um, and there was no need for me to like really go all out and design it and do all these things. So once again, mind of an overachiever, sets way ambitious goal, doesn't achieve way ambitious goal, beats self up, and then gets reminded from an external source that nobody asked for that goal anyway. Welcome to the cycle. So without further ado, I'll probably take you with me into the browser, and we will figure out updating my website. Like, I've been thinking about this for a while. I've never liked this section, to be clear, with lots of services or very few, but streamlining them definitely gave me an opportunity to address it. Um, yeah, I'm just staring at this because, like, girl, what are you going to do? Okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to my. So, my initial ideas were like this dot matrix printer paper, but then I was like, the rest of my website is not super animated and like, what's the word, like themed per se. So I decided to scrap that. Maybe I'll come back to it later. Same vibe for like these little old school computer icons. Thought it would be cute, but execution was poor. I like this vibe a lot better, getting close to the more sleek feel of what my website kind of looks like. Hate the font, but I would have to address that in Squarespace anyway. And then, yeah, I think this was just as I was working these out. And then this was my attempt to actually execute, make it happen on Squarespace. And I did not like, let's see if I can find it. I didn't like how it turned out. It was ugly. So this is what I updated it to look like. But this is good. It's really good. And it'll be a cool way to kind of break up so much black on the site. At least that's what my thoughts are thus far. So when we get here then, so my website is mostly, let's go to the actual homepage. It's him. It is giving like, I don't know, clean, not very many lines, not very many shapes, not a lot of stuff going on here. So how do we translate that literally into a service section? So I had this vibe, which looks pretty simple. Um, so maybe let's start with that. And then I also thought these little screen vibes were cute. I wonder if I can just drop it in here. I can. Great. 1 and 2. With in my brain, I see with buttons. I know good dog. I'm well like a good old good socks button, child. Oh, let's lock you in. Girl, what are you doing? Rip it. Duplicate it. Definitely eyeballed it when I ain't got to do all that. Okay, so okay, so I've come to a stopping point where I'm ready to quit thinking about this issue, but you'll see where I came from or where I'm coming from on the right, and then where I'm thinking about going on the left, which I'm probably going to change this button back to this. But yeah, and maybe put the secondary buttons under services, and that might be more fun. But yeah, I'm ready to stop thinking about it. I'm not gonna pressure myself, and we'll see what I come up with by Thursday. I still got 2 days, so that's that on that, and I'll talk to y'all soon. It's not vibing. It's not vibing. It's not vibing. All right, so good morning. I am here on a Friday feeling refreshed, off schedule, but that's okay, not completely derailed. I figured, I'll just take you through some of my morning today. I have a culminating launch event for one of my, or the one big client that I'm working with right now. That's going to be tomorrow. So I have reserved this afternoon for doing like physical prep stuff for that, getting a petty, getting an outfit, blah, blah, blah. This morning, I have a little time. This is technically my second work block of the day. I did the work that I had to do for that client already, first thing. And so now I am about to try to update my new daily Notion tracker that I'm on day 3 of, but have only used it once. I am going to then try to take a brain break. I am learning to try to build those into my day, like earned side quests. And so I feel like I earned this side quest because I woke up early this morning and handled my client work. And then, if time allows, there's a third task. Um, let's make my Notion tracker, and then hopefully that third task will come to mind. And we're going to start off in Notion. So this is just where I just dump my ideas, and I've tried to start doing some daily to-do lists, but they're a little bit more than a to-do list. Um, oh, I guess I did at least start one yesterday, so let's do one for today. Oh, I know what I wanted to do first. Oh, I know what I wanted to do first. Sorry, I'm going to explain my system. Girl, what? It just made the whole thing. This is stressful. Okay. Can I hit undo? Yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. So I had this whole vision for what I was gonna do differently, do 2 columns and stuff, and then I just got here and it did not work. So we're just gonna leave it how it is, and we're going to do what we came here to do, which is fill it out. So essentially, I'm going to title this a day of the week, and this is not set in stone again. I'm 3 days into using it, but we're gonna see what happens. So it is Friday. The date is the second. My energy level today is actually high, which I also need something for mood because my mood is like not good. We're here. We need to figure out a focus word for today because I don't have it. And then I do a tarot pull every day. And today, and when I get inside, this is taking me way longer than it should. And hopefully, this won't be this moving forward. So today, if nothing else, was the one thing that I need to get done. Oh, and I have to actually go see 2 clients today. So I client work this morning, a little chunk for me, go see 2 clients, then go run all the errands for the event tomorrow. Then I have to come back and do some more work. That's what it is. So I want to apply for this job, and I need to prep some materials, so I might take y'all along with me for that. Yeah, and with that said, I'll see you on the other side.